Shalom, this is Yehudit and Sfat. I want to share with you movements I'm doing today for the 11th day of Nisan. We're now in the 70th day, 72-day sequence, doing the 72 holy names created by the 3 verses in Exodus, chapter 14, verses 19, 20, and 21. Each verse has 72 letters, a combination of going forward with the 19 and going backwards with verse 20 and forward with verse 21 create these sacred combinations of Hebrew letters. Today's combination is a Yud, a Bet, and a Mem. So we'll start with that and then proceed to mark which day, in the calendar, what are the letters, the natural letters for today. Color system, we're in the row of Malkhut, the final row of the sequence, the final 8 days, and also the whole last 12 days of the sequence of 72 holy names. Each one corresponds to a different month. We're now moving into the month of Tammuz in the Jewish calendar with the Yud, Bet, and Mem. And I'm using brown for Malkhut, for God's presence, being present, being grounded, being here now, and embodying our soul as much as possible in our body. And this is what a lot of the movements are about. And Hod is the Kubutz, the orange color. This is now the 6th vertical row. And it's like yielding to what is, but it has to do with thankfulness and gratitude for whatever is happening, whatever relationship we're in, whatever situation we're in, internally and externally, that these are all gifts from Hashem, and to help Him to make us more fully the unique human that we are. And there's that quality of flexibility of being able to keep our center in different situations and be able to modify how we act depending on the appropriate way of keeping Hashem in the picture. It's one way to describe it. Anyway, let's do those movements first. The red is because today is the 6th day of the week, and it's the day of Yusuf, the natural day of Yusuf. So, starting with a Yud, just to show you the center Yud. Yes, there's a dip coming up, pointing, letting the head dip too, like poking a hole in the infinite, opening up to receive the message. Bet is alternating feet, left heel up, right heel up, left heel up, and the right hand goes back at the hip. So you have your bet, and then right heel, left heel, and down. Right, left, right comes up, bending the head along with the hand, and the knee comes up, and then left, right, left. And the Mem, 4 kinds of water, up, over, back into ourselves. Waiting to come back to resting. So it's like a fountain, a waterfall, and then here, spring and drink from it. So it's like a dip and a rise, a dip and a rise, a dip and a rise. So let's do the movements. Facing you, 4 worlds, Silut, Yud, I was doing the other bet. Let's do the lifted. I have 2 bets that I use. Bet. Mem. Yud. Good. Bet. Mem. The final one for level of Asiya. Yud. Bet. And Mem. And then the nikudot that I do to represent the place in the whole chart of each square. We're now in the bottom row, the 9th row down. We started at Hakma, Bina, and the 7 lower Sefirot. So with Malkhut, brown skirt, helps me remember that. And the row over is the 6th row, which is the row of Hod, with the orange color for that, with the browns in it, and wearing the red because of the day of the week, being is sewed. So I'm going to represent Malkhut by being breathed by Hashem, and then modified with the Kubutz for Hod. And we're going to do 10 levels, 10 repetitions, 5 levels of soul going up, Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, Maya, Yehida, and then coming down. The spiritual path going up, and then being able to manifest as much of our infinitive awareness into the finite world, being manifesting as much of our divine nature as we can in our body, the holy bodies that we're given to do this work. So, letting ourselves be breathed from Malkhut and doing the Kubutz. The Kubutz is centering, turning to the side, 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dots in a row. Ooh. It's a Kubutz, and we're going to go in different directions because it has to do with, Hod has to do with many perspectives, being able to empathize with others and see their perspective while keeping our center, being able to yield to situations and see what's appropriate, and a gratitude, immense gratitude for the innate beauty and glory, the glory and the splendor of being alive at this time and in this place. What is? Okay, so the breath and Kubutz. Hold. Ooh. It's Nefesh, Ruach. Ooh. Neshama. Ooh. Haya. Ooh. Vida. Ooh. Going down. Ooh. Haya. Ooh. Neshama. Ooh. Ruach. Ooh. square. I forgot yesterday, so I want to do yesterday's first, which was 69, and we're doing 70 today. Day 70th of the 72 days that we're doing this up to the 13th of Nisan. So the Samech for 60, and the Tet for the 9 of yesterday. Samech. Maybe over because it's hard to include it in the video. Tet. And then today is the Ayin for 70. Really a sense of clear vision. May we be blessed with such clear reflection for ourselves and opening to vision. Opening above, in front of you, and also reflecting back to ourselves. Very important skills we're trying to learn. So those are that part of the sequence. Then the day, honoring the day in the Hebrew calendar. So we start with the season, which is an Aleph. The spring season, and there's a hay for the month of Nisan, and then the day of the week, which is the sixth double letter, which is a resh. So we'll do for the side, the centered resh. Day within the month is the 11th now. So I'm doing Yud plus the Aleph. So let's repeat that, facing you for the whole time, with the whole sequence, smoothly on each side. Aleph. Starting with the right. For the season Aleph, month, day of the week, rich, and 11, the day of the month, Yud. Together with a dance of the Nikudot, feet shoulder width apart, focusing on the realm of being present, grounded here in this moment of time, feeling Hashem inspiring us, breathing us in each moment, so that we may act in the world, act with hope, with the ability to be flexible enough to yield to each situation as it demands us to do with empathy, and yet keep our center strong, and be able to manifest honestly and clearly our mission here as we understand it as divine sparks. Some of my kavana as I'm doing this tree of life. blessed with knowing how to stay present in every situation and find our grounding and our centering as unique divine sparks. If I mentioned that the last 12 days of the chart, the 72 holy names, each one is associated with a month. And this one is associated with the month of Tammuz today, the Yud, Bet, and Mem. And I encourage you to go inward with each letter and maybe find a little phrase that helps you stay centered. And one of the ways I'm thinking of this one is the Yud as being tapping into Hashem's energy, and the Bet is creating a house that acknowledges the past and opens to the future, and the Mem is having the flexibility to give and receive as necessary in each situation, appropriately and with proper boundaries and proper flexibility and openness. So just that's one of the ways of thinking of the letters. So may we all be blessed with really inspiration that is grounded and ability to feel the divine wholeness within each of us and honor that in each other. May Hashem bless us.